lovely children. How are you today? By the way, do you like music? Yes? Very good. Then listen to a new story about one trendy music band. The Bremen Musicians. Once upon a time, there lived a farmer who had a donkey. This donkey had worked for a long time already, carrying bags of grain to the mill. But as the years passed, the donkey got older and lost its strength. Early one morning, he decided to leave his master and started a long journey. He didn't know where to stop for the night and was looking for shelter. Along the way, he met a skinny old dog who invited him to sleep in his doghouse. The dog had the same problem. He was too old for serving his master. He couldn't protect the farm anymore. Next morning, the two fellows decided to continue the journey together. They passed along the river where they met an old fluffy cat who was trying to catch a fish in the river. The cat was very sad. "Why are you so sad?" asked the donkey. "I am too old for chasing mice or catching fish. My master kicked me away from the house, and now I'm here," answered the cat. "Oh, cheer up. Come on, join us," the donkey said. The cat joined the company, and so they traveled all together. By evening, they passed through the wood and met an old rooster. He looked very sad. He tried to crow, but he couldn't as he was too old. "Why are you so sad?" asked the dog. "I am too old for crowing. I can't wake everybody up in the mornings as I used to. My master kicked me away from the farm, and so I'm here all alone," answered the rooster. "Oh, cheer up. Come on, join us," the dog said. The rooster joined the company, and so they traveled all together. The fellows decided to spend the night in the forest. Before sleeping, the rooster flew up into a tree and saw a house with a light. The friends wanted to have shelter, so they got up and made straight for the light. Finally, they arrived at the house and looked around. Being the tallest of them, the donkey got up on its hind legs and looked through the window. The donkey leaned over the windowsill and saw 4 armed robbers sitting around the table. There was a lot of food and drinks on the table. The friends gathered in a circle and made a plan how to kick the robbers away from the house. They formed a tower by stepping on each other's shoulders. The donkey stood on the ground, the dog stood on the donkey, the cat stood on the dog, and on top of the tower was the rooster. When the donkey gave the signal, they all started to shout. When the robbers heard this strange, loud singing, they jumped out of the windows as they were terrified. Then the friends entered the house and settled there. They enjoyed the food and drinks on the table and fell asleep at once. The friends were happy as they finally found shelter. The next morning, they sat round the table making plans for the future. Since they had no money, they had to figure out what to do for a living. The donkey proposed to travel to the nearest farm and find a job there. But the friends denied his plan as all of them were old and couldn't do any reasonable job. The dog proposed to go hunting to the nearest wood, but the friends denied his plan, as all of them were slow and clumsy. "All the animals will escape from us," they said. The cat proposed to find some house and ask for some food, but her plan was also denied, as no one would want to take care of all those animals for nothing. They had to serve somehow to have some food and shelter. Finally, the rooster said the following: "Let's make a musical band." "What?" asked the friends with surprise. "Yes, a real musical band. It's a fantastic idea. The donkey will play the guitar, the cat will play the piano, the dog will play the drums, and the rooster will sing." The friends were surprised, but they really liked this idea. The next morning, they organized a band and went to the nearest town. It was called Bremen. They reached the town market and found the place in the center. Every day they organized concerts, and eventually the audience loved them and began to take care of the animals. Our friends were really happy. Finally, they had a house of their own and a good job. The animals lived happily ever after and sang many lovely songs. This is how the story ends. Despite all their troubles, their dream came true. Good night, my sweeties. See you next time.